Hey everybody, welcome to Between the Lines, bi-weekly bite-sized oral history of the ongoing mission by the musical collective known as My Soul Among Lions to put all 150 Psalms from the Bible to music. My name is Nathan Alberson. I'm an obedient host, writer for the project, lyricist for the particular song we're going to be talking about today. Now we've also got another lyricist for the project. His name is Pastor Jacob Menzel. He's right there. How you doing, Jake?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing fantastic. And we've got, of course, producer extraordinaire, one of the leaders of the Lions, leaders of the pack, Pastor Phil Moyer.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. This is the other version. This is the B-side of Psalm 7. It's called Lay My Glory Down. And what do we remember about this one?
Well, you wrote the lyrics, so I remember that.
Yes, and I honestly don't have a whole ton of memories about it. I remember being excited about it.
I feel like this is one of our first collaborations. Is that true?
Yes. And it might not be, for some people, the most exciting of our collaborations, but it felt like a breakthrough for us at the time, for me at least. It was like, oh, I finally got some lyrics that hang together and work.
Yeah,
and
I like it.
That's honestly, that's my memory of it.
Hey, I did a good job finally. Yay.
Yay, yeah. What do you remember about the music, Phil? This is, this is kind of like a weird...
So this, I might be wrong, but if I remember correctly, this is the first time I worked at setting one of your texts.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
So it was exciting, new territory. I remember I made a demo. It wasn't all the way complete, but it was like, here's what I got going. I don't think we had the bridge worked out. But I remember your response was, yeah, I really like this.
Yeah.
In fact, if you change it, I'm going to have to kill you. No, It wasn't like quite like that, but it was,
yes.
You better not change it.
I'm remembering this now. Yeah, this is coming back to me. When you played the demo for me, it was like, oh, somebody took one of my texts and did something really, really cool with it. And that's exciting. Like, I really liked it.
It was a bit different than it ended up on the album, we should say, right?
Yeah.
It was a little bit more
punk.
Yeah, punk or rock or whatever.
Same basic,
a little more driving with the guitar.
Driving guitars. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so it's very different. We were finding ways to maybe, I don't know, make that fit. But we ended up going all Latin.
Even there was a lot of tension early on about, where is this project and where is this band going to end up musically?
Yes.
And I know that early on, I wrote a really acoustic folk song. Jody latched onto that as a track. And then there was Psalm 2, which is a more folky bluegrass thing. And I know that Nathan was very much like, no, I will hate this if that's what it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember talking with you about how excited you were that, hey, Phil wrote a rock song.
Yes, that's okay. This is coming back to me. Phil wrote a cool song. It was clear it wasn't going to really be a folk number or whatever else it was. And so I remember feeling a lot of tension, like, oh, well, we've decided to go folk, which is great, but is this thing that I really like going to be chewed up and spit out of the folk machine because it simply, whatever its other virtues, doesn't fit? We decided to go Latin with it.
I guess
problem solved.
It is acoustic,
Right.
It doesn't have all the driving guitars, but it was quite a different direction, which I was happy to go in. I love that kind of music. And I've been to, I don't know if you know the musician Tito Puente.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote Oye Como Va, Oye Como Va. You know that song?
I do.
Nope.
Well, anyway, I was a big fan of his, went to his concerts. If I had the opportunity to have my hand at some Latin music, I was all over it. Mm-hmm. And so somehow we ended up there. And it might have been Jody's idea even to do that. So I was happy to give that a try.
I don't know. What else do you remember about producing it?
I mean, I remember getting Andrew Henry and laying down that cool bass line, and he did great with that. Mm-hmm. It's just natural,
Yeah.
He's a great bass player. There's no drums, right? There's acoustic guitars. I mean, no drum set. Yeah, I see you looking at me funny. You're like, what?
Right.
It's all drums.
Right.
Yeah, there are a bunch of drums, congos, bongos, shakers, cowbell.
I think you're saying off mic that you had to study how to play the cowbell.
Yeah, it's true. I picked up a salsa kind of cowbell, big cowbell, and was watching some videos and the technique of how to do it, and hope I pulled it off all right. I think it sounds cool, but
Do you have any self-consciousness? Because you're also our choir director, and you guys will sometimes do like Black spiritual songs and stuff like that. Do you have any self-consciousness when you engage in cultural appropriation? When you're trying to do another culture's music and do it well, how do you approach that? You just go for it and don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm not Black. I'm not Latino. I don't move like they move, although I like to think I can. And I've grown up around some of those cultural things. I don't know if you know this, but I love to dance.
You were a beat boy.
I liked to dance to hip hop, and so I don't feel like those cultures are foreign to me. I feel like they're part of it is in me in a way. But yeah, I can't pull it off like they can. You know? But I can try and have fun
and just go for it and have fun.
Yeah. So no, I don't feel all that self-conscious about it. I love so many different styles of music and want to try and recreate it where I can.
Well, I like this one, and let's give it a listen.
There are wicked ones seeking to drag me where none can pursue, devour my soul like a lion, but I will take refuge in you. If I have plundered the guiltless, if evil on my hands is found, then let the wicked ones take me and trample my life to the ground, and lay my glory in the dust, and lay my glory down, and lay my glory in the dust, and lay my glory down. Rise, O Lord, in your fury, return almighty and try the hearts and minds of the peoples, return, O Almighty on high. God will return and judge rightly, the Lord will return and defend. He will establish the righteous, the wicked he'll bring to an end, and lay their glory in the dust, and lay their glory down, and lay their glory in the dust, and lay their glory down. The wicked man falls down in the pit that he has made. He's caught up in the snares, the traps that he has laid. The Lord is my shield, who saves me by his might. He bends back his bow, sends arrows into flight. If man does not repent, he will sharpen his sword and lay every foe to the ground. Arise, O Lord, our Lord, and lay
hey, if you like this song and you want to buy it, you can buy it on iTunes or Amazon or Bandcamp, all over the place. You can go right now and listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music. Wherever you get your music, it's there. If you want charts, lead sheets, it's all available for free at clearnotesongbook.com. And if you want to support this work and get access to great new content as we write and produce new songs, go to patreon.com/MSAL, where you can sign up for as little as a cup of coffee a month.